Montville Township versus David Mcgrue. Attorney Aaron Geshwind is here on behalf of Montville Township, and Mike Hayden, their zoning enforcement officer, is also present. Doesn't appear Mr. Mcgrue is here. This is a situation where the defendant had a trailer on a piece of property that was burned. And they were living in this trailer or motorhome on the lot at Cedar Court in Montville. There was a show cause order from last April that prohibited them from doing that. And this is a show cause of why they should not be found in contempt for failing to comply with that show cause order. Let me find this file. Ms. Geshwind, what's the status here today?
Thank you, Your Honor. The status is that the property is still not into compliance. The burned out structure is still on the property. It has not been taken care of. It has not been cleaned up. And so today I would be asking that the defendant have 30 days to go in and demolish the structure, clean up the blight associated with the cleanup. And then if they don't, then the township should be allowed to enter the property, bring it into compliance, and charge the costs back to the defendant, as well as $480 in restitution for the unpaid fire bill, and then $225 for reimbursement for ordinance officer enforcement fees.
White Pigeon Township was really at the forefront of trying to collect fire costs. Mr. Hayden, as long as you're here, let's put you under oath. You swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give here will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
I do.
And are you the current zoning enforcement officer for White Pigeon Township?
Montville Township, yes.
Montville Township. It's a White Pigeon address, but yeah,
Yes.
It's actually in the little and non-incorporated village of White Pigeon. Now, you've provided some photographs that you took yesterday, and that's always very helpful. Are those photos true and accurate depictions of what you saw?
Yes. I would add that the motorhome is still there. However, they are not living in it.
All right, let's take a look. All right, we've got on the screen, it looks like a part of a burned out or frame of a house or building. What are we looking at in that picture?
That was taken from M103. That is the mobile home that burned in September of 24. And some debris and junk on the right-hand side of the photo there, next to a shed.
Yeah, so all kinds of stuff over here. So this is a mobile home?
Yes, single wide mobile home.
What are we seeing in this picture?
That is the same mobile home from a different angle on Cedar Court, where there was an addition of some sort there that's with it.
All right, there's a building to the right, which doesn't look to be in that great a shape. Is that part of the same property, or is that a different property?
That, I believe that is part of the addition that was on the mobile home. And then that's Bank Hardwoods in the very background of the photo.
All right, but this building that we're seeing on the right, where I've got the arrow
Yes.
on it, is part of this same structure.
Correct. Or very close to it on the one side.
And that needs to be demolished as well?
Correct.
Another view of the...
Yep, that's just a different angle of the same mobile home.
And then here's a little out of focus, but is
Yep,
this a
that's the-
mobile home in the back?
Yes, that's the mobile home in the back and the RV that they were living in, and then some debris and junk.
But no one's living in the RV. Is the RV plated?
No. And they have admittedly told me that it does not run. They would have to have it towed away.
And those 4 pictures were fair and accurate pictures of what you saw yesterday
Yes,
or Monday, I guess the day's the
actually, yeah,
7th.
Monday, the 5th, I think is when I took those.
Photos of January 5th, 2026 are admitted as Exhibit 1. All right, Ms. Geshwind, they aren't here to argue about it. There appears to be plenty of trash and debris around there. Between your firm and Mr. Kuhlman and others, there's been an effort to clean up a lot of blight in Montville for 10 or more years. And little by little, it's being taken care of. Defendant is not here to address the issue. I grant the relief requested by the plaintiff. You may submit an order.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As a practical matter, 30 days from January 7th is February 7th, and probably not a lot would be accomplished in the dead of winter. But there's a 21-day appeal period. The defendant could appeal. It's unlikely they're going to clean this up. So it's likely that it's going to get cleaned up and the costs will be spread. Let me stop the live share. So 30 days to bring it into compliance, or the township shall remove the debris, building, trailer, bring the property into compliance, spread the bill on the tax roll of that property. They're also allowed the $480 fire department partial bill, $225, which I'm sure is more than less of the actual cost of the zoning enforcement fees. So I'll await the order. And do you have any idea where the people are, Mr. Hayden?
I believe they're with a family member down in Indiana, Bristol or Middlebury. I don't remember which town. But they do still get mail at that address. Nothing's ever came back to me.
All right, thank you. Stay with me. I'm going to stop the live feed and the record, and I'll address some other matters.